All right, guys, today we've got Ricky Gervais jokes that will get you fired in 10 seconds. Now, that is exactly what's going to get me to click this video. And you know what? I'm liking the video right now. Guys, with that being said, make sure you like the video before I get on in. But let's not do the jibber jabber this time and let's get straight into the video. Let's go.
Why did the little girl fall off the swing?
Why?
Because she had no arms. Yeah, right?
Okay.
I'll leave you with one final story, right? It's another true story. If I say they're true, by the way, they are. I promise, they're all true. And this is probably my favourite school story ever. It was 1976 again, so I was about 14. And we had a kid in our class called Gary Masterman. And Gary developed Tourette's syndrome. Like, every sentence had a swear word in it. He had a tic. Because we learned all about it in assembly. Gary was up there. All the teachers knew him. All the kids knew him. He was a popular lad, right? And, yeah, nice guy, Gary Masterman. But sometimes his tics seemed relevant. And I'll never forget, we were having this lesson with a young female teacher called Miss Wilkie. She was at the blackboard, and she was doing those calling out suggestions. I can't remember what it was about, but she'd go, Simon, what do you think? Yeah, that's good. Yes, that works, yeah. Brian, what do you... Yeah, good, yeah. And she went, Gary. He went, I'll finger you, miss.
What? Okay.
And she just went, anyone else? And she pointed to Sean Dixon, and Sean went, yeah, I'll finger you. Try and explain to someone every day what freedom of speech means, particularly in the context of comedy, and particularly in the context of a joke, that a joke about a bad thing isn't as bad as the bad thing. It's not even necessarily condoning the bad thing. It could be anti the bad thing. It depends on the actual joke. And this woman said, you should never make jokes about food allergies.
Bruh.
I should have left it, right? I sent back, I make jokes about AIDS, cancer, famine, and the Holocaust. Right? And you're telling me I should never joke about food allergies.
Right.
She sent back, yes, but the Holocaust didn't kill children. Yes, but the Holocaust didn't kill children. It did, didn't it? It was horrible, the Holocaust. Some would say as bad as food allergies. Did anyone have a pedo teacher when they were at school? Yes, yeah. Round of applause for pedo teachers, yeah. That's another thing. I think whereas people are now trying to be so politically correct, they're trying to out-woke each other. Soon someone's going to say, you can't say pedo anymore. It's a derogatory term. It offends people who are child addicted, right? So you're going to have people going to the doctor going, Doctor, I think I'm child addicted, right? And doctor go, oh, you poor thing. How do you feel? I feel like I want to fiddle with kids. That is one of the symptoms. Don't worry, sit down. We'll get you into a facility at taxpayers' expense, right? And we'll wean you off children. How does that work, doctor? Well, you know, like when they give heroin addicts methadone, yeah? Well, we're going to start you on dwarves, right? It might work. It might. My mum.
Aye, Ricky's rude, man. No wonder why this title is called what it's called, man. Ricky's... Yo, okay. All right.
She was the salt of the earth, but she just said what she wanted, right? And she'd do anything for you, but she reserved the right to moan about it. So, growing up, right, our next-door neighbour, Mrs. Dawson, she was about 25 years older than my mum. So when my mum was 60, this old lady was already like 85, 86, and my mum was the last living witness to her existence. She lives alone, and my mum did everything for her. Right? She went shopping for her, she did the housework, she went round, made her lunch and sat with her for a while, she went back, made her tea, and this went on and on. I remember calling home once, my mum was like 70, and I went, oh, I called earlier, you were out. And my mum went, yeah, I was in Dawson's. And I went, oh, how is she? And my mum went, oh, she just won't die, Rick. I was on a plane last year, okay, going from New York to...
Yo, even Rick's mum is giving a banter.
I was on a plane last year, okay, going from New York to LA, okay, and me and my girlfriend were one side of the plane, there was the aisle, and the other side, there were these two huge fat women, okay, proper fat. One of them just got on and went, can I have a belt extension? Yeah, of course you can, you've earned it, right? So... proper. In fact, I was thinking of calling the pilot out and going, should one of us swap with one of them? Otherwise, we're just going to Canada. Do you know what I mean? And one of them was even fatter than the other one, okay? And she was there, and she'd got on the plane with one of those takeaway buckets of fast food. Bucket! I mean, there's your first clue. When did that happen? When did fat people just give up? When did they go into a...
Filming a video.
shop and go, oh, fuck it, just treat me... When did that happen? When did fat people just give up? When did they go into a shop and go, oh, fuck it, just treat me like a farmyard animal? Really? Give me it in a bucket. In fact, just strap it to my fucking head and I'll just... A bucket? Really? You want your meal in a bucket? Yes.
Come on now.
Right? So, she's there and she's chowing down, right? And I swear, she turns to her fat friend and says, this is the best fried chicken I've had all day. But one thing that isn't ambiguous, whether it's nature or nurture, is racism, right? Okay. No one's born racist. You've got to learn that shit, okay? And, again, I don't want to divide the room. I'm not a fan of racism. No, hear me out. I don't care whether you're black, white, brown, European, African... You're all going, yeah, that's all right, Rick. Black, white, brown, European, African. What about the fucking Eskimos? Racist, right? They're fucking weird, Rick. They are not weird, they're just different. They live in the snow. Yeah, that is their little house, the snow. So, right? Yeah. They wear a dead sea lion for their clothes. Yes, that's their clothes, a dead sea lion, right? But here's the thing about racism, right? You drag one out of his little hole in the snow and peel him out of his sea lion outfit, right? Okay. And he's standing there naked. You take a closer look, he's basically a cold Chinaman. I told this joke.
What's wrong with it?
Made sure the old people couldn't hear, like that. I went, OK. Father, sitting at home, just reading the newspaper. This little girl comes running in. She's only 6. Hello, darling. Hello, Daddy. You've been playing? Yeah. In the park?
I've seen this one.
With your friends? Well, until the man came along. Till the man came along? Yeah, a man came along and he asked my friends to leave, so it was just me and him. Oh. Darling, come over.
That's not what
Whatever happened, none of it was your fault, OK, darling? None of it was your fault. But tell Daddy every detail. What happened? He took me behind a tree so no one could see what you were doing. Oh, God, darling, and then what happened? He took my dress off. Oh, God, what happened next? What happened? He took his thing out. Oh, God, darling, and then what happened? Nothing, that was it. Oh, we'll make something up.
I'm forgetting what he's saying. Ricky, man.
Been holding your hand
for
so long now, thinking about, is this haunting me? I wanna know why. Can't believe.
Oh, that's rude. No way he made that joke about Princess Diana and the car crash. I said she crossed the road, but she was... Oh, that's rude!
Is this haunting me? I wanna know why. Can't the light shine right on us? You and me.
I also love them on my...
Time passing by. Oh.
But I'm a considered comedian. Great. I like my jokes to be accurate and my targets to be fair. So I was engaging these people. I was saying, why is it transphobic? And they were saying, it's about a trans person. I said, well, that's ridiculous. That's like saying a joke about Bill Cosby is automatically racist. It depends on the joke. But I was talking to them, I'm willing to learn, and I found out my crime was that I...
Like, why did he use Bill Cosby for a black person? Like, why? Of all people.
It depends on the joke. But I was talking to them, I'm willing to learn, and I found out my crime was that I dead-named her. Now, I'd never heard that term, before a day after the Golden Globes, and that was saying her old name, and even acknowledging that she used to be a man. But she did.
Oh, that's what I
saw him on the Olympic Games. It was... It was decathlete, it was in everything. He was all over the place. Shot put and pole vault. He won a medal. He was famous. He was on telly all the time. But, a big, famous man with a huge... I don't know, but I mean, I'm guessing probably he's a big... But I've learnt my lesson. Now, I'd never dead name her now. Now I know it's wrong. I'd never dead name her now. But, like, years ago, when, you know, she was a man. That was years ago, I'm saying, right? And she went to the doctor, right? And knocked on the door, and the doctor went, "Come in." This is years ago. I'm saying, I'd never dead name her now, but this is like a flashback before anyone. Do you know what I'm so?
Why is he pretending like he cares and he's walking on eggshells about what he's about to say right now? This is Ricky's not serious.
Like, come in, and he went, "Hello, Bruce Jenner," because that was his name then. The doctor, you know, this was years ago, and the doctor went, "Oh, I'm Bruce Jenner, you big old, how you doing, boy, you fucker? How you doing? You big old lunt. Oh, how you doing, boy? Come here, you fucker. How you doing, Brucey boy? You all right?
Keep doing it, boy.
And Bruce Jenner, because that was his name, this is years ago, right? So Bruce Jenner went, "Yeah, not too bad, doctor, yeah. Not too bad, right?" I thought, "What can I do for you, Bruce?" "You fucker. How you doing, boy?" And Bruce Jenner went, because that was his name. Bruce Jenner went, "Look at that." And they went, "Oh, come on, Bruce Jenner, you know the rules." He uses his whole name every time for some reason. I don't know why. "Come on, Bruce Jenner, you fucker, you know the rules. You can't bring your big old pole vaulting pole in here, mate, you know." And Bruce Jenner went, "No, that's not my pole vaulting pole, that's my enormous penis." And I thought, "Oh, right, yeah, seeing as it is your penis, you can bring it in here. But you should have left your shot puts outside." And Bruce Jenner went, that was his name for 58 years, I think. He went, "No, they're not my shot puts, they're my enormous testicles. That's where I keep my testosterone and my spunk and shit, right?" And the doctor went, "Oh, yeah, that makes perfect. I'm a medical man, and that you're a big bloke. Oh, you fucker. How you doing, boy? You're a big... You're big, and you would have a big old cock and balls. They're beautiful. They're a bit familiar, isn't it?" And I go, "No, but you must be very proud of them, Bruce." Bruce Jenner went, "Oh, this is going to surprise you, doctor. I want to get rid of them." And the doctor went, "What? Why?" "Ah, they get in the way." "Get in the way of what?" "Fucking driving, for one thing." Okay, go.
Ricky. This is why we love him, man. This is why we love Ricky, for the politically incorrect jokes. Especially, those are definitely jokes that'll get you fired, man. Hey, I'm not co-signing any one of those. Those are wrong jokes. I disagree with every single one of them. Don't co-sign me, okay? Guys, if you enjoyed that reaction, I would do me a big favor if you leave the like before you headed on out. And before you leave, actually, let me also know if you would like what other reactions you guys want to see from me next. This one was absolutely hilarious, man. Ricky Gervais is so funny, man. Yeah, guys, with that being said, it's been your boy JayFlex. This has been Ricky Gervais, and you guys have been wonderful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.